I saw this question online and I decided to share it with you, my subscribers. Now, when you see this question, how do you react to it? Now, what does this mean? We are asked what number should be here such that when you multiply it with the one that should be here, it should give us 15. The same number that is here, if you add it to the one that should be here, it gives you 3. The same one that is here, add it to the one that should be here, it should give you 12. And when you subtract these two, it should give you 5. Now, what do you think? What should be the answer? How do you work with this? When you are working with numbers you don't know, the best thing is to replace them with variables. So what we do here is, because we don't know those numbers, we can choose to replace them with variables. The question says, find the missing numbers that make the equations correct. So what we do now is we are free to say, let the number that should be here be A, this one is B, here is C, and here is D. Let's see how that goes. So from here, we are going to generate statements that will help us. So we can take this off. So let's generate statements that will help us to answer. The first one is these two multiplied. A multiplies B. So we are going to have A multiplies B will give us AB, and it should be equal to 15. So what other statement do we need? We go this way. A add C. So we have A add C should give us 3. That's the second. The third one, we can go this way. B add D. So we have B add D should give us 12. And then if you go this way, we now have C subtract D should give us 5. Now, these are the possible statements we can generate from this puzzle. So what do you do? What does this remind you of? You see that since you are working with different variables and leading to different equations, we call it system of equations. So let me teach you how to solve that. So we can call this the equation 1. This is equation 2. This is equation 3. And this is equation 4. And if you are a returning viewer, thank you for choosing to learn through us. If you are still new, hit that subscription button. And if you find this interesting, give us a thumbs up. So let's solve these equations. So we're going to solve them one at a time. We're going to begin with the first one. You are free to start with any of them. So, but I want to start with the first equation. So I can have from equation 1, what I have there is AB. So let me bring it down. I have AB is equal to 15. So what we want to do now is to get A, make it subject. You can choose to make B subject. So let's make A subject. To do that, we are going to divide both sides by B so that to get our A made subject. So when you do that, you are going to have A will give us 15 divided by B. Let's take care of this. Now we've gotten A. What do? You are going to go back to the equations, these ones left. In which of the equations do we still have A? You notice that we still have A in the second equation. So we are going to take this equation because it's going to help us. So what do? We are going to put this equation, this statement, put A into the second equation. So let's do that together. So we are going to have, instead of writing A, I'm going to replace with this. So it's going to be 15 divided by B plus C is equal to 3. Now, what do you do at this point? You can choose to make C subjects. So let's make C subjects. So if you do that, how do you make C subject? Remember, this one is positive. So to remove this positive value here, you subtract. So we are going to subtract from both sides. So when you subtract here, it goes off and you are left with C. Subtract here, you have 3 minus 15 divided by B. We have made C subject at this point. So what do you do next? You're going to use this C. Go back. In which of these equations again can you find C? So we can easily substitute. So looking at this, go to equation 4. We've already done this, so let's substitute in equation 4. So from equation 4, so we have put C into equation 4. So let's do that. We are going to have C. So let's take it up. So from here, let's move up. We are going to now have put C into equation 4. So look at our C. We are going to replace it with this. So it's going to give us 3 minus 15 divided by B. That's the value of C. Then subtract D and is equal to 5. So what do you do now? Let's target making this subject. If I want to make this subject, it means I need to take D to the right side. So to do that is already negative, so you add. So if you do that, you have 3 minus 15 divided by B is equal to D add 5. To remove this so that D becomes subject, what do? We are going to subtract 5 from both sides. So when you do that, you have 3 subtract 5 minus 15B is equal to D. So what does this mean? This is the same as we having it as subtract this, you have negative 2 minus 15 over B is D. So we can now say that D is negative 2 minus 15 divided by B. So this gives us our D. What do? Remember, we have not touched the third equation. So what you do now is use this D, go back to the remaining one that has not been touched, which is equation 3, so that we replace this D in equation 3. So let's do that. So from here, we say put D into equation 3. So we are now going to have B add our D is this. So we're going to have minus 2 minus 15 divided by B is equal to 12. So what do? This is the same as, this will give us, when you multiply this, you know it's positive. So positive does not have any issues when you are working with expression. You know, this is supposed to be in brackets, but positive sign does not affect the sign. So it still remains the same way it is. So we're going to have B minus 2 minus 15 on B is equal to 12. So what do at this point? You now see that the whole statement is now taking you to having a single letter. So you can just simplify it so that you solve. So to simplify, this is on 1, this is on 1. So what you do is to multiply each part by B. So if you do that, we have B multiplied by B minus 2 multiplied by B minus 15 on B multiplied by B is 12 multiplied by B. So if you keep solving, multiply, it gives you B squared. This will give us negative 2B. This will cancel. We have negative 15 is equal to 12B. So if you simplify, you have B squared minus 2B. We need to take this to the right, to the left, subtract. So we subtract 12 from both sides, then minus 15. If you subtract here, it goes off. So we now have B squared. This will give us negative 14B minus 15 is 0. So what do we call such equation? This is now your quadratic because the highest power of B is 2. So we're going to solve this equation to get the values of B. Solving this equation, we are going to factor. Now, because there's an invisible one here, so in that case, we don't have issues. What we just need to do is to get two numbers we can multiply to give us negative 15. And when we add them, it gives us negative 14. You get those numbers from the numbers that can divide 15. And you know 15 is 15, 3, 1, and 5. So we want to that when we multiply it, it gives us 15. And you know for it, you have 15 and 1 and 3 and 5. These are the ones you can multiply to give 15. So of this, which one should we go for? This is the same. We can have this as negative because we are targeting negative 14. It means that the bigger number should be negative. So we have negative 15 and positive 1. If you multiply these two, it gives you negative 15 And when you add it, it gives you negative 14. So we can choose negative 15 and positive 1. These are the two factors. So let's work that out. So because this is b squared, we are going to open up two brackets. One b should be here and another. So these values, you put them in here and put this, and this is equal to 0. So solve this first. So we have b take away 15 is 0. To get b, you add 15 to both sides. So when you do that, b will give us, this cancels, so we have 15. So this is the first b value. Now let's go to this one. We have b add 1 is 0. To remove this, subtract 1 from both sides. And when you do that, b will give us negative 1. So this becomes the second value of b. Now we are going to replace this b to get the values of the remaining variables. So we're going to work with the positive b first, then later we'll go to the negative. So let's work with when b is 15. So let's recall we left statement behind. The first equation we left behind, that a is equal to 15 divided by b. So if b is 15, we are going to have a will be 15 divided by our b is 15. So when you divide 15 by itself, it means that our a is equal to 1. So we have been able to get the a value, first value of a as 1 when b is 15. So we also need to recall the second statement, that our d is negative 2 minus 15 divided by b. So what do we do now? We are going to replace for when b is 15. So we are going to have, so let's work it here. Our d will be negative 2 minus 15 divided by b is 15. So this gives us d is negative 2. Divide this, it gives you negative 1. So your d will be negative 3. So we have gotten d as negative 3, a as 1, and b as 15. So let's go to get our c. So we have it that when our b is 15, our a is 1, and our d is negative 3. So for us to find c now, what do? We are going to have it from here. We can just plug it directly. So a is 1, so we can now have, to get c, we have 1 add c is equal to 3. So to get c, subtract 1 from both sides. So this cancels, c will give us 2. So it means that this is what we have for when b is 15. You can also check from when b, you can try that one for when b is negative 1. Get the corresponding values for a, d, and c. Now let's do a check to know if what we did was right. So let's put the values of what we have gotten here. So we now have it. Our a is 1, our b is 15, our c is 2, and our d is negative 3. So let's see if that's correct. 1 multiplies 15 is 15. 1 adds 2 is 3. 2 subtract negative 3. Automatically, this gives you positive. So that gives you 5. And when you do 15 add negative 3, this will give you negative. So 15 subtract 3 will give us 12. So what it means is that these values we got are correct. Let's know what you think about this. I know they will also be correct. Let's discuss in the comment. If you find this interesting, don't forget to like, share. I'll be curious to see your own methods. Thank you. I will see you in my next class. Bye.